Ego Sum, blessings, clarity, gods and goddesses. Welcome to Big Healing Energy. I'm Calypso. Let's get right into your reading and see what messages Spirit has for you in this moment. Nine of Swords, Justice. Knight of Pentacles, the Magician, the Fool, and the Ten of Wands. Bottom of the deck, Seven of Wands. Right off the bat, I'm going to tell you, they regret everything. They regret it all. And it didn't go according to their plan either. When I say it didn't go according to their plan, it didn't go according to their plan. They baited you back in. You took the bait, but not in the way that they thought you were going to. Right? Because they played you for so long. And not to be funny, but they played you well. Because they took advantage of you. Like I say, like with my exes, man, I was depressed. Okay, you took advantage of someone who was deeply depressed and in a state of mental anxiety. So don't ever come for me. But that's what they did. I feel like they did that. And when you dealt with this person, you were in that deep state. You were already at rock bottom. Okay, when you met them. Although I don't think you were ready to admit it, take accountability, responsibility, and get on the healing track, you were still very much in the energy of seeking external validation, so you could bypass the actual spiritual healing that had to be done. So this person met you. They sussed that out of you quickly because that's what they do. They're an energy vampire. Suss that out of you, got you pretty much to the place of you willing to do whatever you needed to do for this person to see how important you are. You ain't even like them. Like, you, for real, looking back, honestly, pause, ask yourself, did you even fucking like them? No, you just needed to be validated. They were aesthetically pleasing. They were everything you wanted, physically wrapped up. The universe, God, source, finally, chef's kiss, blessed you with everything you did scribbled down on a piece of paper since you was 12 physically. Sex, bomb. Conversation, bomb. You know what I'm saying? They had all the external checklists. But spiritually, this person was Satan. Like, yo, I'm laughing. Because this is big healing energy. We all healing together. Yo, this person was like, yo, like, what the fuck? And you realize that. And not only did you realize that, you realized that so quickly. So quickly. But you kept going. It's like your soul and your mind and your heart were all playing like their own little game, but for the same end goal, to get you to where you are now, to the healing, baby. Okay, so it was like you saw all the red flags. You didn't just see the red flags. I mean, literally, they became a fucking walking red flag. Like, that's all they were. But I feel like, again, they look good. Conversation was good. I don't feel like this was a dumb person. But they took so very much advantage of you. Like, they would ghost you, right? And you would sit around and put your life on hold while you were ghosted, in the hopes that they'd unghost you to make plans. Like, you see what I'm saying? And so you finally got to a place. I feel like this took place really all year. Might have started like late winter. Sorry, I was scratching my hair, y'all. Started late winter or spring and took place all throughout summer. They gaslit the fuck out of you. Manipulated, lied, like so many fucking things. And this was all, oh, this is my twin flame. This is, you know, I gotta get them straight. I have this connection that is like no other. No, baby, it was a trauma bond. In case you ain't figured that out. They trauma bonded the fuck out of you. Yeah, and then use good sex, and I'm hearing sex magic, because a lot of y'all, whether you are a masculine, feminine avatar, or whatever energy you adhere to, it doesn't matter. I love you all. This person used a lot of sex magic on you too. Either you were on your period, goddess, or the guy, whoever, they were, you know what I'm saying. There was a lot of that going on, and that sex magic happened very early on in y'all's relationship. And I'm hearing the second or third time y'all were together, and it wasn't even your idea. They used all of that passion and lust between y'all to kind of just, you know how we do. I've been talked into stuff before. It is what it is. But that's how they banked on your energy staying connected and them being able to do the shit that they did, because twin flame or not, looking back, and let's take a moment again. You gotta laugh, because who the fuck allowed somebody to treat them like that? You did. You can't blame yourself, baby. You were under heavy magic. Heavy magic. When I say heavy magic, you were under heavy magic. That's why you couldn't move. Knight of Pentacles with the Magician, Seven of Wands. This person had you literally bound to them. That's why you were so stressed out trying to fix all of their problems without them even knowing it. They would ghost you and hadn't talked to you in a week. Literally, the last time you would see them was when you was hugging, kissing them. They packed you up to be on your merry way. Y'all parted ways, and y'all was supposed to see each other the next day, or they were supposed to call. You go a week or however long without hearing from this person, but you were the one worried if they are actually okay. You would literally call or go on social media, and I meant to say like call hospitals or something. I don't know, somebody did. And it's not to put you on blast, but it's to get you to see how heavily manipulated you were, honey. But you would like go on social media trying to see any indication if this person was even alive, or had they been locked up, or this person had you honestly thinking that they were being manipulated by their person. That's where it was. That's where it was. But you realize this. You realize this. And this Ten of Wands goes both, Ten of Swords, you got the Ten of Wands here too, goes both ways. And what I said at the beginning is their plan didn't work, because I am getting heavily with the Ten of Swords, with the Four of Cups in the Tower, with the Seven of Swords in the Queen of Cups, that this person really baited you back in. You cut off communication the last time they ghosted you. You, I think, hit rock bottom so much. You were so embarrassed, right? You actually, I think, went through and read the text thread of how you were begging. You know that trend going around of like, I wouldn't bark for somebody, and you realize you've been barking for somebody. And again, I'm not sitting here to put you down, baby. This is not a channel. This is big healing energy. But the only way to heal through shit is sometimes you gotta hear the shit. So this person had you such down at your lowest point. The Nine of Swords, Ten of Swords, Ten of Wands, Tower, Four of Cups, Seven of Swords. They really had you at a point, and I hate to say this, some of you all were contemplating your own life, right? And you started realizing that this is a pattern. You started thinking back on how all of your exes and relationships end like this, how all of your exes have a common theme, how all of your relationships have a common theme, and you decided, you know what? Fuck them, right? But I can't say fuck them until I put in the work on myself. I'm gonna say that again. I can't say fuck them until I put in the work on myself. Because it's not until you put in the work on yourself that your actual energy changes, right? Your energy is what attracts things to you. If you're in a fucked up mood, you're going to attract fucked up people and fucked up circumstances. I was in a fucked up mood the first 20-something years of my life. It landed me in prison, landed me with gunshot wounds, it landed me with so many things. Because I had a fucked up mentality. But when you change your mentality, when you start to heal, you change your frequency. And now my frequency is, and I'm not saying that I'm all love, light, and butterflies. Nah, I'm more of a, pray with me, don't play with me. I'm healing. I haven't been healed. But I'm making an effort every day. But my frequency is one of, I only give love, I only receive love. Whatever energy is sent to me, I return back 1,000 times, 1,000 lifetimes. So the choice is yours. That's my energy. I'm not saying that it won't improve. But my energy shifted. And when my energy shifted, I learned that so many more things and positive opportunities and people came into my life. My energy changed with my parents. My energy changed with my children. My relationships, changed with my parents. My relationships changed with my children. And I no longer attract the fuck boys and even the fuck girls. I don't attract all of that. This person and these people have come into your life because that is your mentality. And I'm not saying you're a fucked up person. But when you start to heal and you start to sit with the root of why you respond and react, think and behave and have the emotions that you do, and when you start to go and rewind and unpack and unblock those things, they no longer have power over you. So the things that have power over you are now the positive things, the healing things, right? So this fuck boy and fuck person, whoever was attracted to you when you were in this sense of materialism, when you were in this sense of needing to be seen, needing to be heard, using sex for power, using sex for validation, using drugs to numb and cope. And I'm not even talking about real drugs. Let's be real. That manufactured powdered shit. And I'm not saying all of it. A lot of the pills and stuff, just a lot of the so-called drugs out here are not real drugs. Let's just be real. The shit that they don't want people to use is stuff that's demonized. That's all I'm gonna say. But you met this person, you were very much in this 3D energy, and so were they. Twin flame or not, it was a trauma bond. So this person, however, was a few steps ahead of you in the manipulation realm. You were good. That's how you were able to wake up to it eventually. But this person literally blinded you to everything because of the sex magic, because of the blood magic, the black magic. So you were in this fog trying to prove all these things, being torn down literally. And I really feel like spirit had to slap you because this last communication that came in was a sense of betrayal. I'm feeling like some of you, this person actually sent you pictures of them with another person to hurt you, or you found that they had posted them. I'm feeling some of you, this person just really like, basically, I can't say that, cursed you out, but you know how you like curse somebody out but throw everything back up in their face? That's what they did. And it took that person to do that for you to see your worth. And it's funny because the energy of this individual is a twofold one, right? This individual, the whole time they were with you, you were nothing but good to them. They needed a ride. They needed anything. They just needed you to listen to them talk about all the bullshit they went through. They never asked how you were. You would make sure they ate. You would make sure, they were straight. They had, some weed. All of that. Let's just keep it real. They never gave a damn about you. But this person, while you were doing all these things, also wondered, like, when are you going to realize your self-worth? Because they would look at you like you had no self-worth. You had no confidence. They could never say anything bad about you. What can they? You're the shit. Let's be honest. So it's kind of like them wanting you to wake up and see your own self-worth, but also wanting to use and manipulate you. So I feel like they have somehow reached out to you on social media through a third party, somehow kind of tried to like friend you or something. And you finally like popped off, or maybe they sent you a message, but there was some type of communication here that came in from them that they initiated. But it was still in that manipulative sense. Ten of Swords again, cut it on the Ten of Swords and the Nine of Cups. I feel like the betrayal that they had or that they gave you, whatever you found out, was the key to your happiness. And not just from them, but from everyone. But that communication that came in that DM, that friend request, that like, something that came in. I feel like you took the bait, but not in the way that they wanted you to. King of Pentacles. This is you taking the bait, and just follow me, because I have a point. It's very funny that this came out. King of Wands at the bottom. You didn't really, I think you blocked them, but you didn't. You blocked them, but you left enough for them to be able to see that you didn't kick me while I was down, and it took you a while to get there. And maybe you started posting, maybe you didn't. But you live a life enough for this person. If they wanted to see how good you're doing, they're going to see it. And I feel as though either you're getting to the point, or you got to the point where you were waiting, because this was the closure that you needed to prove to yourself that you have healed, right? Now, the King of Pentacles, yes, everyone talks about he's all about money. He is. But he is also about change, okay? He's in the first decan of Capricorn, which is in the 10th house. It's all about change. That's all about Saturnian energy also, you know? And I feel as though the change that you needed to prove to yourself was that I don't have to prove shit to nobody else. And so when this person reached out, I feel as though there will be, if they haven't already, or they have, whatever the case may be, this person is going to try to bait you in and gaslight the fuck out of you like they didn't do anything. They didn't get you all fucked up, and, you know, it wasn't that bad, or you're overreacting. And the test, I feel as though for you, what Spirit is saying is to stand your ground with the 7 of Wands. Stand your ground. But say what the fuck you feel, and say what the fuck you mean. It's so much trying to come out of me. Now, there is a balance, and I'm going to use this analogy. Knowledge is knowing how to load the gun. Wisdom is knowing how to pull the trigger. In this external validation that you are seeking, a lot of it is going to be you wanting to cuss them out, tell them how fucking pathetic they are, tell them every single thing they did to hurt you, how much you had to go through to heal. A lot of it might be the flip side, how much better you are, how flaunt your new relationship, or make one up, I don't know. That might run through your head. Just prove how much better off you are. But the middle ground, when you reach that sense of consciousness, that 5D, right? No longer proving to anyone, no more duality. You can kindly just say, whatever energy you send to me, I send you back 1,000 times, 1,000 lifetimes. Stay safe. That's it. You shielded yourself, you cloaked yourself. But Spirit is saying this is going to be your external validation, because in sending that text like that, you are not giving a peek into your life. You are not opening that door to see what they think of your life. You are not opening that door to see if they still care. You are not opening that door to see if they will still entertain you, because you no longer give a fuck. You have found balance in knowing that all energy sent out is returned infinitely upon all of us. Therefore, what someone else does to you is not your problem, so why make it your problem? That is not your concern. If you are a believer in spirituality, of karma, of the laws of, the universe, then you should be wise enough to understand it is not your problem. Whether you want to say the ancestors, karma, or whatever. But it is not your problem. You looking for external validation, you opening that door though, you mingling your energy is making it your problem. 9 of Swords again, don't do that. Because that is what it will cause. I'm not saying you have to block them. No, baby, give them a fucking seat. Let them have several of them and watch you fucking slay. But you don't have to open that door to energy, because the truth about it is people are going to watch you all day. Learn how to protect your energy. Don't open that door back up to them. That 2 9 of Swords, 2 10 of Swords came out, 7 of Swords. This person hasn't changed. Knight of Pentacles again. This is your opportunity, because how you are healing right now has taken a long road for you to get here. But it is a stable one. It is one that is not able to be moved. It is one King of Cups right here that is stable, and one that has a stable foundation, because you are now emotionally aware. You were like, you know what? I ain't letting nobody else treat me like shit. You had your fun, but you know what, bitch? You don't even fucking count, because I was depressed. And if that's what you need to tell yourself, so you don't feel guilty and you don't beat yourself up, then that's what you tell yourself. Because, sweetie, I don't know if you've heard it, but your mind does not know the difference between playing and being serious. It doesn't know the difference between your imagination and a real event. So if you tell yourself, you know what, that girl or that woman or that man does not exist, that was a testing ground, use that energy to heal. If you got to look back and even laugh and be like, baby, it's okay. As long as you find that balance, temperance. As long as you start to, and I don't like the word believe, because every belief has a lie in the middle of it. But as long as you start to accept and become aware that you are the divine. Nobody treats a goddess like that. Nobody treats a God like that. You are the opportunity. You aren't the tryout. You are the team. You are not the audition. You are the role. And it wasn't until you went hermit mode, right, and did some inner work on yourself and realized all of your toxic ways. And I'm not saying towards others, but you have toxic ways towards yourself that allows you to be treated like shit by others. And for you to think it's okay. Or you used to. But you recognized all of this. And you released it. And not only did you release it, you transmuted the energy, right? Because devil is Capricorn energy. That is success, though. That is success. So you transmuted that energy of addiction, of hopelessness, of being chained and bound to chaos and confusion and tyranny and people running all over and being all over of you and being oppressed, to one of success. One of I slay all motherfucking day. And you don't know who you talking to, so I suggest you don't speak. Like, that's your energy now. And it's not, that's the energy I want you to start embodying. Knight of Wands. Yeah. Run into that energy impulsively and recklessly, baby. I don't need you to worry about how things are going to work out. I don't need you to worry about how people are going to perceive you. Because in actuality, fuck them people. The Emperor right here. Like, I just read half the deck, because that is honestly the energy that you have. This person is really thinking that you're still that person that needs to be validated. And you're not. And you're not. And you're not. And it's going to fuck them up even more when you don't cuss them out, because that's what they're waiting for. When you don't try to flex, because that's what they're waiting for. When you don't respond, because that's what they're waiting for. Yeah, no response is a response, and it's a powerful one. But if you like me, baby, you got a mouth and you got shit to say. So if you're like that, you need to find balance. You say what you want. Leave it very ambiguous, but straight to the point. That's a very fine line to do. And if you really want to fuck with them, and I heard this from Voodoo Bay, she's on TikTok, it is one of the most powerful things. May you become the enemy of water. They want to keep fucking with you, leave that to them. Water has no enemies, because everything is dead. Water can only nourish things that are alive. I'm just gonna leave that there. Any other messages, Spirit? I do whatever it takes to get closer to consciousness. That's right. And that means big healing energy. That means big healing yourself. Heavy on the yourself healing. If that means cutting ties with not just this toxic ass fucking person, all of them. If that means not being with your twin flame in this lifetime and maybe the next 20, then that's fine. I know me personally, I'm good. I'm good. I am the loving energy of the universe. That's right. I don't need nobody else to fucking love me. And you don't either, baby. I create mindful moments throughout the day, reminding myself that I am love and miracles are nurtured. I don't know why I pause. And it actually says natural. Don't come for me, y'all. It is what it is. But until next, be blessed, be loved, and be grateful for what you have, because you'll be amazed at what's coming. I love you.